Almin, where have you been? It's been 2 weeks. Well, I'm finally back, so don't worry. And I'm here to take you through the basics of GTM engineering. If you're a business owner like me, if you're a B2B business owner, you know the concepts of sales reps and how they work, what they do, how they manually call people, how they manually email people. But sometimes that's not enough, and many companies are stuck at the bottom because their organization is horrible. A GTM engineer comes in and makes a modern style of regeneration and a modern style of outreach and helps you scale. So in this video, I'm going to show you the basics of GTM engineering so that even a 5-year-old can understand it, so that you don't have any doubts or worries or things. What is this? I've seen it so many times, but I don't understand it. So I'm going to make you understand it. Now, to just make this clear as to why I made this video is because if you're scrolling LinkedIn, right, you see a bunch of these posts of people comparing GTM engineers to SDRs. And you have some very funny memes on LinkedIn as well. You probably wouldn't have thought, but there is some original content. But many people don't really understand the difference. They just hear the title, GTM engineer, SDR. So I thought, let me just cover the basics so that everyone can understand. So let's just get straight into the basic GTM engineering playbook, which I've made, or actually I haven't made anything, but nevertheless, we have to first define what a GTM engineering does. I shouldn't have ate this much before making a video. It was an honest mistake. GTM stands for go-to market. So as you can see here, it's a comprehensive plan of a product market fit, target audience, competition demand, and distribution channels. So the GTM engineer takes care of everything. That rhymed. So what does he do? Well, GTM engineers, they make teams work together. So instead of marketing, sales, and product working separately, they connect them like puzzle pieces. They fix leaks. If leads are getting lost or not turning into customers, they figure out why and they fix it. They excel at smart AI tools, which will get even more increasingly popular. Instead of doing everything manually, they set up systems that run automatically to save time and bring in more sales. What makes a GTM engineer? Because you can't just throw around titles and expect that it sounds cool. A GTM engineer needs to understand when to exactly use what they need to use. They need to understand the needs of their market and also understand the signals, so intent, when a prospect wants something. So let's just get into the core steps and some basic tools that you can use as a GTM engineer, which are fairly popular. I'm not going to go through like a million different tools, like if you see here. You see a bunch of posts on LinkedIn where like, oh, you need these tools. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep it so basic that anyone that watches this video can look into this for themselves and do it. When I'm talking about intent, I mean things like this. So like when someone has got a new job title or added something to the tech stack or visited your site or made a post about mentioning something specific that you want, or like has a free trial that is expiring soon, you want to make a tailored message to them, of course. For example, you can use Clay to enrich data and Phantom Buster. These are all tools, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Prospeo, and Apify. So you scrape data and you find, for example, verified emails, phone numbers, LinkedIn profiles. You're going to use this to reach out to people. But then you also have to analyze the data. So for this, you can use tools like Clay, Common Room, Trigify. And you enrich your data that you find, you understand it, you know what you're looking at. And for example, with Trigify, you can track engagement and intent data so that you see this is the right time to reach out to this prospect. But this is everything in outbound. If you're not reaching out to someone that doesn't need your service or is not relevant to them, you're not going to get any responses. And then obviously the third point is the outbound messaging. And for this, you need instantly hey reach if you want to do double channel. So what this means is you want to send emails and you want to send LinkedIn messages. This is by far the best because most decision makers read their emails and they are also on LinkedIn. Some are active, some are not. It doesn't really matter. You choose those people that post and are active. And obviously, basic CRM management is needed as well to connect with the sales team and to keep everything organized. So, I made 3 simple scenarios to show you how a GTM engineer can come into a company and solve what needs to be solved. For example, a company notices that many potential customers drop off between the marketing and sales stages. They see this as a problem, but they're not really sure what they do about it. Well, they should hire a GTM engineer. He can analyze data from both marketing and sales tools and identify where the drop-off occurs. And he can use his tools to gather additional data points on the lost leads. And then he can implement automated messaging to re-engage those lost leads with personalized content. And he can also set up triggers using many different tools, but I'll just use Triggerify as an example, to see when they drop off or when they revisit a website or stuff like that, when they start talking about something else. Scenario 2, a sales team complains that many leads from marketing are unqualified, wasting their time. So what does the GTM engineer do? Well, he works with the marketing to redefine lead qualification criteria. He uses Clay to enrich income lead data with firmographic and technographic information that can be used in a relevant sense. Then he can also implement a scoring system in a CRM and actually prioritize high quality leads first. And then uses Instantly and HeyReach to automate personalized outreach to high potential clients, which leads to increasing the likelihood of conversion. The more you're wasting your time on unqualified prospects, it's going to take a toll on your business and on your time. Problem number 3, scenario number 3. A company wants to scale its outreach efforts but maintain a personal touch with each prospect. It doesn't do it, so it needs to find a solution. What should they do? Well, they should hire a GTM engineer. The GTM engineer can use tools like Fan Ambassadors to automate the collection of personalized information about prospects from various online sources like LinkedIn. For example, you can scrape people's comments, you can scrape their engagement. You integrate it with Clay to further enrich prospect data with relevant insights. Then you leverage a CRM to segment prospects based on their characteristics and interests. And then you utilize Instantly and HeyReach to create these automated personalized sequences that address each segment's unique needs and pain points. So this is what a GTM engineer does in the basic form. Now you can go advanced as you want with this. The point is, it understands its market. A GTM engineer really understands its market. And it needs to, as I said, know what to use, when to use it. And this can be the make or break factor for scaling a company and helping them scale, is knowing what's relevant for them. So the more a GTM engineer understands their prospect, the better he will do the work. So when you're looking for someone to hire someone like an agency or just a freelancer, a GTM engineer, then know that they have to be clear with you. They cannot sell you something which is not relevant for you, because then it won't work. It has to be relevant for you. So yeah, this is the basic GTM engineer playbook. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to know more about how this works, then just book a call with me down below. I'll send a link. Also, if you want access to Prospeo to verify emails and phone numbers, then I have an affiliate link down below as well if you want to sign up. The best email verification system, and I'm not saying that just because I'm sponsored, I'm saying because it has the most amount of data of emails that you can verify, and it segments it really nicely. So check it out definitely. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next